So by the time we are going to start, because a lot of students are joining right away also. So by that time you can visit Charu sir's, Yogesh sir's LinkedIn page and can find a lot of information and you can get connect with them as well. So by the time we are going to start, because a lot of students are joining right away also. So
I think
by that time you can
Mayuri is on
visit
the YouTube
Charu
of
sir's,
Kritika.
Yogesh sir's LinkedIn page and can find a lot of information and you can get connect with them as well. My screen is visible to all of you. Sir, my screen, Shweta, my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, I'll minimize it, that side. I think now it is visible completely. My screen is visible to all of you. Sir, my screen, Shweta, my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll minimize it. Shweta, just one thing is Kritika is there for your Mayuri on YouTube. Just she need to change the place. That's it, because the echo I'm able to hear. Or if you are
Just one minute.
Yeah. Do not start both at the same place because you're hearing twice.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Shweta, just one thing is Kritika is there for your Mayuri.
Yes, just 1 minute.
Yeah. Still, what people are joining actually. Dr. Selvi requests if they like 5 p.m. is the
Yeah. Do not
disbursement
start
time.
both
Yes,
at the
sir.
same place because you're hearing
Yes.
twice.
Yes.
Thank you.
Shweta, just one.
Yes, just 1 minute.
Yeah. Still, what people are joining actually. Dr. Selvi requests if they like 5 p.m. is the disbursement time.
Both
Yes.
at the same place. You're hearing twice.
Yes. Dr. Chopade also joined. I think yes. Good evening, Dr. Chopade. Yes, we have put everybody on mute.
I hope we resolve the
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sound issue of hearing twice.
Somebody's doing the annotation on the screen. Small request. It's an international webinar. Don't do this kind of things. It don't look good. It's a small request. Just behave. Okay.
Whose mouse is that?
Um,
Can you reshare it?
yes, I'll stop sharing. So. Yes. So can like right now we have, once we cross 400, sir, we'll start the session.
Yeah.
Just want to work because a lot of people are in the queue.
Yeah. Yes, Agrika, we should start, okay?
Yes.
Because all the
Yes.
people are
Yes.
joined early and some people are taking time, so we should move fast.
Yes, sir. Just give me
Yeah,
1
I
minute.
want to respect time of
Yeah,
all
yes,
the
sir. Yes, I
being
just wanted them.
faculties right now.
Yes. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our exclusive webinar on AIML journey and igniting your career in AIML, particularly internationally. Today, we will be discussing the current landscape of AIML, career opportunities, and launch of our AIML certification course. We are very much delighted to have such an esteemed audience join us today. I'm Sagarika Patnaik, the Chief Growth Officer of CSC Council. I must say this is an unique opportunity for the students, particularly to interact directly with the experts from USA. And the best part of our webinar is it's free for all the Indian students. Now, allow me to introduce our esteemed speakers for today's webinar. We are privileged to have Mr. Charu Pelnekar, the CEO and founder of CSC Council, who is renowned for his expertise in AIML and cybersecurity, compliance, governance, and risk management as well. Similarly, we have Mr. Yogesh Dimate, who is a generative AI expert from AWS. And we have Ms. Sweta Pandit, who takes care of the overseas operation management of CSC Council. Their insights and experience are for sure inspire you all in this AIML journey. So we are going to have a series of webinars in future. So it's just the first webinar on AIML because AIML presents a unique opportunity both nationally and internationally. So we are going to, just for your information, you all are students, we are going to start an AIML certification course also directly from USA with 100% lab. We focus on 100% lab and hand-holding for 1,000 students for the first batch. And the course is online, but we are going to make it available in certain locations as well through classroom, and we'll share more details during the webinar. Now, without any further delay, let me hand over the stage to Ms. Sweta Pandit to give you the briefing about CSC Council and all. Okay, now the stage is yours, Shweta. Take it ahead.
Yes. Thank you, Sagarika ma'am.
Yes.
I'm Shweta Pandit, the heading operations of CSC Council. CSC Council is a learning platform with an extensive collection of verified courses in demand in the USA and India. CSC Council's focus in on cybersecurity compliance and AIML, where demand outpaces the availability of talent. As an aspiring engineer, you must know the importance and weightage of certifications in your resume from the USA and in the very important area of AIML, right? So after the question and answer session, Sagrika ma'am will guide you through the registration process. Remember, the early registrations come with the added benefit of an early bird discount coupon. Okay. So, like CSC community is our online library also. It accesses the CSC community various types of latest articles for free. You can read thousands of latest articles there. So I will hand over it to Charu sir now.
Yeah. So let me just thank everyone. Give me 1 second and bring you on the screen the required documents. So first of all, I want to thank all the esteemed faculties and everyone who had joined this session. Let me know if you're able to see my screen.
No, sir.
Give me a second. I'm going to do it now. Sorry, I need to share the screen, okay? screen to share. Please confirm.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Sagarika, we have reached almost 500 joiners on the
Yes.
Zoom.
Yes.
I think rest of the folks may have to go to the YouTube. You can make announcement accordingly.
Yes. I
Because
just want to confirm, we have shared the YouTube link on the email that we have shared. If you are not able to join the Zoom, you can join us on the live stream.
yeah, but you'll have to publish it somewhere because
Yeah,
this
we have
message
published by the in the groups also we are publishing now. So
yeah,
we
thank you.
yeah.
Post it in the group right away because I
Yes,
know that
yes,
that's going to be struggle for the people thinking they're not able to join. So make sure
yes,
they dive to YouTube.
yes,
Okay. Let me stop sharing and share it again.
yes, sir.
So thank you everyone who's here. Once again, I don't want to consume too much of time explaining what we do, but our focus here is based on the schools we visited recently in India, and I at least visited over a period of last month, 8 different colleges, and I think one of the conclusions we draw. One second, can you see the who has access? How can people can access the screen here? Can you
I
limit the
will,
access?
yeah, I'll share
Take the access and
screen.
just keep the access to
I've
you.
taken out, I've taken back, sir.
Okay, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
So that people don't do any. Abhishek,
It's a
please
small
want to stop there.
request. Please stop the annotation. Abhishek, please behave yourself.
Abhishek, we are cybersecurity. Hariharan, we are cybersecurity company. Please do not do this one. We can easily trace it back to you, please. Okay, this is the last warning, guys. If I see that, I'll surely trace it back to your origination. It won't take time for us, guys. Abhishek Hariharan, can you check this guys in this list?
Yeah, we'll
Sure.
remove them,
Yeah,
sir.
just ban it, remove it and permanently. I don't want it. And get the details completely, phone numbers,
Yes,
everything.
yes.
Please, thank you. Okay, guys, thank you so much. And I would like to welcome everyone here. Thank you so much, Dr. Prem Kaur, Dr. Chopade, Dr. Vinod Kumar, Dr. Gauri. Dr. Radhika Menon, are you there? It was so happy to meet you in person too. Dr. Indira, Dr. Salvi, Dr. Mishra, thank you so much for your continuous support here. I'll just quickly go through what we're trying to do today. AI ML is extensive demand in internationally. US, of course, 100%. The demand in US too. I'll reshare it, guys, to make sure that the screens.
This is the last warning I'm telling all of you. Please behave yourself. Like this is not something. Please listen to him carefully. What he's saying, it is for your future and your betterment only.
Okay, so that's perfectly fine, guys. Now I'll not get distracted now. Thank you so much, Sagarika.
Yes,
So there is so much of demand, even in US. I think I don't know, except for this H1 or immigration things. Rest is like if there are millions of people want to come and do the work in AI ML, yes, there is a required. I don't know whether you read the newspaper Wall Street Journal today requested all those people who are working in AI from China to move out of China. So that has been the request which has been happening. So that one second, guys. Sagarika, just take care of Mr. Hariharan, please. Mr. Hariharan, please, I'll request you kindly not to indulge
I
in this
removed him,
activities.
sir. I already removed him from the
He may
meeting.
have been accessed through many different ways. But that's okay. Let's not get distracted. So use case here is of AI in computer vision, which is typically different use cases. You'll see some images in between where you will notice that how's the AI and ML is being used in different application. Now, In past, very recently, we used to like look for use cases in AI, where use cases will come from, what the use cases look for, and now you don't even need to look for it. And that's exactly what is driving the demand in the market. Uh, what do we do? CSC basically looks at what's happening in the market, what's the current trends in the market, where the student can find the current jobs. And the current job market basically is very heavy in the cybersecurity compliance. In India, there is not many people available, as well as AI/ML is a growing field. The biggest challenge, we don't even have qualified people sometimes to interview for AI/ML. Also in the schools and colleges, teachers are trying to keep up with the AI/ML. And one of the missing link we found is a labs. We want to give you very, very good hands-on experience, 100% lab time. We are spending on the labs heavily in this so that you are going throughout the journey of the training. One is a certificate, but one is a knowledge, and perfection of the knowledge will be our objectives. We did mention that this course will be online, but this is basically online in person. So we are going to teach in person to you, do the entire class with you, and do the entire handholding of the labs. So labs exercise are mandatory in order to get the certificate. Next one, I want to see that why choose artificial intelligence in engineering certification. We are bringing experts, like we have AWS experts here, but many experts we want to bring in. I personally attended 3 different sessions on AI within last 3 days, including last evening too. And pretty much almost every field you can say that there's a demand for is recognized certification with 100% lab design specific for the job aspirants. So all the courses are very job centric. I do understand many of the uh, faculty heads are here, and each and every colleges does do excellent job in the cyber security. We are not replacing any curriculum in the classes. We are just going to support that curriculum along with the labs. Also, we may be doing certification through CSC Council, but we are tying up with lots of colleges and the schools, depending upon the student capacity and capability, and work with them in different field of cybersecurity and compliance. So this initiative is not just a money driven, but also to support the teams and support those professors who are putting 100% of the efforts in teaching the students and help them with the labs or the hands-on experience, which will help us to get the good number of students in the shortest time. Demand is immediate, so that's one of the reasons that we are pushing this very hard. We have 1,700 or 1,900 people registered for it, and I expect we have a license for Zoom for 500, and our YouTube channel may have another 500 people joining. So please, those who are joined on YouTube, we have a team which is going to take your questions, monitor that question, and take it up here. Next one, I want to bring it. This is a good statistics, guys, which will help you to understand where it's all going. If we talk about AI could add a staggering 20.56 trillion to the world economy. McKinsey is one of the biggest institute when it comes to studies. And if they write something, it is believed. 25.6 trillion. You can imagine India economy is about $4.5 trillion. And this is almost 6 times that expected. That's a growth expected in artificial intelligence. That means every individual will be impacted by AI in the entire world. They also say that generative AI could add up to 2.6 to $4.54 trillion, but I think this will keep growing as the use cases keep increasing. NASCOM has expected that this is projected to touch 17 billion by 2027. I think that number is much lower. It is going to grow much faster, because imagine if the entire government itself adopts AI, and there are a lot of use cases within the government to adopt AI and the ML too. The growth rate is 35%. Whatever growth you can achieve, that's the growth you are going to achieve in the job market too. Of course, there are a lot of OpenAI, SEMrush, which is other people, ChatGPT. But another thing is Economic Times. This is April 2024. That means last month. There is a lot of requirement. Most software companies across India, AI and machine learning. Economic Times, again, January 2024, saying more than 16 million working employees in India will need reskilling, upskilling because of the AI. demand for artificial intelligence talent grows, salaries of the AI are supposed to grow by. See, this what we see for AI is equally true for cybersecurity. We just do not have the cybersecurity people in India, and I can equally tell you that career is also lucrative. There are a lot of jobs available, hundreds and thousands and millions of jobs are available in India currently with cybersecurity as well as AI. So you have both the careers where we are going to focus. Um, this is the International World Economic Forum report says that next 5 years, 69 million jobs, increase in pay is substantial, and we'll take it from there. Okay. Let's go next to the AI/ML jobs, different titles in the AI/ML jobs, right from the engineer to, so first six job, AI engineer, AI researchers, AI product manager, designer, analyst, ethicist. These are like starting positions. If you basically go today in AI market and look for the position, this could be the position you could be joining, and they fall with from the engineer to the analyst to designer. Of course, data scientist is one of the most important position too, and that can be done too. Okay, so uh, 1 second, guys. Uh, Sagarika,
Yes, sir.
which, just keep the access to me and remove the access everywhere if you can on the Zoom. Okay,
I
let me do.
so
That's
that
okay. Don't waste your time. That's I'm comfortable.
yes, yes,
Knowledge is the key.
yes, sir.
Artificial intelligence. I'm just going to definition and hand it over to Yogesh quickly. Don't want to waste time. This is almost like 30-40 minutes from the time we started, and I want to be cognizant of the fact that time is very important for all the folks who are joined. So AI is an umbrella term, guys, and I don't want you to be thinking that when you do the AI, basically there can't be any other disciplines. You typically are talking about computer software that mimics human cognition. This could be any form. The word artificial intelligence includes deep learning, neural networks, computer vision, natural language processing, machine learning. Uh, Out of this, all these disciplines are applied differently. Now, this image, which is like image created by computer vision, or you basically have image creation software, but this is a part of the process. Now, machine learning is also part of the AI ML process, and then you typically will be able to do that with the help of machine learning. Let me reshare it, guys. Uh, so when we talk about machine learning, I want to say many times you hear the word AI and ML, and what happens that people feel that ML is same as AI. It's not. ML is one part of the AI. So many people, when they go to the ML, is more towards the data analytics side of it, and that's one part of it. Deep learning, neural networks, computer vision. Now, will ask me computer vision why important? You have the robots, correct? They work with vision. You have drones which works with the vision. You have cars which works with the vision, correct? Those are the vision technologies which come into play. So there is an extensive demand in that area to all EVs, self-driving car, everything will fall under the vision side of it. So you can imagine that applications, use cases are many in this area. Machine learning is just one piece, but many popularly people use AI, ML, but they're different. So ML is still a subfield of AI. And just from here, you see chatbots, predictive text language. I'll not take much of your time. Uh, I'll just fully focus on the course module which we are introducing is very much oriented towards, as we said, 100% labs means you are doing hands-on learning with machine learning, deep learning, NLM, LLM, also large language models, ethics, bias, future trends. There are a lot of regulations are coming, and inside each of the module, there are a lot of other knowledge bases which you can take care of it. Okay, so I'll hand it over to Yogesh. Guys, Yogesh is from Pune, so I'm from Bombay, and Yogesh comes with a very extensive experience. I really admire his knowledge, and I take a lot of learning of bringing AI ML is also Yogesh idea. Yogesh said, why not bring AI ML very quickly to India? I know the market. I understand how much demand is there. What can we do quickly? So immediately we started this process. We have met some college deans and professors, took their input, and we are working together. We are once again, I'll be very cautious of the fact certifications are great. Your college degrees are required. None of the countries, none of the people are going to hire you if you're not completed basic 4 years engineering. But you must augment your knowledge with 100% practice. You must do the labs. You must be able to do it. We have limitation of the labs in India. That's why we're taking the labs. Labs do cost money. I must inform you that our price, when we talk about the fees for the certification, it does include the lab pricing, and lab is major pricing of it because we have to get all these programs available to you. Yogesh, you can take it over from here. I can change the screen for you as you require. You let me know, please. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Charu, I don't think you're sharing your screen. Do you want to
I'll
share
share it.
again?
Sorry. My bad, because the guys kept doing funny things. My bad. Sorry. I'll quickly share the screen again. Here, and I think these are the slides I was going through, guys. Sorry, I was not knowing sharing. So I was speaking about deep learning, neural networks, computer vision, natural LLM, large language models, machine learning, and how the ML is different from the AI, and then came to the conclusion basically of the models which we are speaking about. My apologies because I was not sharing earlier. Yogesh, can you take it over from here?
Yeah, so I'll walk through the course structure, right? How we are thinking about it for the benefit of all the students. If you move to the next slide, we will start with the introduction of artificial intelligence. So as Charu mentioned, artificial intelligence is really a broad field that involves human level intelligence. Then you get more specific into machine learning. Machine learning has a specialization branch of deep learning, and now deep learning is getting even more specialized with generative AI. So you might have seen the popularity of Chat GPT app, which became the most popular app in the history of all computer applications. So we'll cover in the course the high level definition of AI, the history of AI, how it started, what are the key milestones and developments. So just to let you know, in this webinar, AI is not a new thing. It has been going on for the last 50 years. But the recent advancements in the power of computing, the advancement of machine learning and deep learning have really propelled that field into the forefront of the technology. We'll also discuss real world examples in the course. They're across various domains, like virtual assistants such as Siri and Alexa. You might be familiar with Google Assistant on your phone. There are recommendation systems that are using AI technology. So when you go and do shopping on Amazon or Flipkart and buy one item, it recommends next item for you. That is all driven by AI. More advanced applications of AI include self-driving cars, facial recognition to really make sure that you are the person that you say you are, as well as in the healthcare for medical diagnosis, cancer treatment, etc. And if you move to the next slide, the first module will also include um, yeah. So Charu, if you move to the next slide.
Yeah. One
So
second.
yeah.
Okay, I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah, so the first module will also go a little bit deep into the types of AI. So narrow AI, which is, specialized in specific tasks. So if you take an example of recommendation algorithm or sentiment analysis, you want to see if, say, if a person's sentiment is negative or positive. That's a very limited and narrow case. You can build AI technology to solve specific problems, or it can also be more general and strong AI where it's human level intelligence. It can write essays, stories, or even now shoot movies, complete movies for you. We'll discuss the main approaches to AI, such as rule-based systems, machine learning, and deep learning, to make sure that you have the right knowledge to be, advanced in this field. Once we complete the first module, we'll go to the next module and start going much deeper into the specific approach towards AI. And the first one, if you move to the next slide, Charu, the first thing that we will cover is machine learning. So as I mentioned, AI is really a hierarchy. There is AI, under AI, there is machine learning. Machine learning gets more specific with deep learning. And then generative AI is the most advanced phase. So we are going step by step. After introduction to AI, we will get into machine learning. We will define that machine learning as a subset of AI that involves algorithms, statistical models that enable systems to perform specific tasks. And then we will explain what is a difference between supervised and unsupervised learning, right? So how you can take advantage of labeled data and unlabeled data to get the results you want. And these things will become more clear as you go through the course, right? So this might seem like, very scientific terms for you right now. Um, but we'll also cover, main types of learning tasks like classification and regression. So to give you an example, things like, spam detection, classifying image, whether this is a cat or dog or a human, that is considered a classification type of a problem. So AI has specific techniques for that. And then there is a regression type problem where you want to do more of a forecasting, prediction of prices, whether stock market is going up or down, etc. Those are regression types problems that we will discuss in the course. In this module, if you move to the next slide, the next step will involve key components of doing machine learning, right? So everything starts with the data. So we'll cover these key components of machine learning, which will include data, then the model, which is the mathematical representation of the problem. Then we will apply algorithm to the model. And then we will actually do the evaluation to see how does the model perform, right? Whether this is a good model or bad model. And then we will go in specific details of these components, specifically on the algorithms, right? So I touched upon the types of machine learning models, classification and regression in the previous slide. So we'll go further deep into the common algorithms around linear regression, logistic regression, and decision trees. If you move to the next slide, then we will advance to the third module, where we'll talk about the deep learning basics, right? So we are basically going much deeper into the layers of AI. We covered fundamentals of AI, then went to the machine learning. Now we are going into deep learning, which is the most advanced field right now, which is also powering generative AI. This is a subset of machine learning that uses artificial neural networks and multiple layers to solve specific problems. And then you will understand what are the key concepts in deep learning here, such as neural network, layers, and activation functions that really power the deep learning. We'll introduce nonlinearity into neural networks, allowing them to model complex relationships to get the results out of the models. This module, if you move to the next slide, will also cover more basics of deep learning, such as deep learning architectures, right? And that's what is powering a lot of advancements in AI. Key things we will touch upon is the feed-forward neural network, convolutional neural network, and recurrent neural networks. And these are key skills you will need to be expert in this field, and this is all covered in the course. Now, in addition to the theory, Charu touched upon the fact of the labs. So you will get hands-on experience on the popular frameworks for deep learning. There are three popular frameworks right now in the industry. TensorFlow, created by Google, and PyTorch, created by Facebook, are the most popular ones. And there are additional abstraction libraries that you will get hands-on experience on. And the popular library there is Keras. So with these popular frameworks, you will get more hands-on experience to build your own models, solve specific problems using the models with hands-on experience in these labs. And as we complete, the basics, we will move to the next module where Charu mentioned, natural language processing, vision technologies, etc., which are more advanced use cases that you can apply to machine learning, right? So in this module, we will define what natural language processing is, how does it work as a branch of AI, how you can use it for analyzing, understanding, and generating human language data. So the way we speak, we have different accent in the US, India, even within India, there are different accents in North and South. So how you can use machine learning to really understand what is being spoken and drive the meaning out of it, and then apply that to specific problems such as text classification, right? Whether this is a if you take business example, this is a whether this is a healthcare information or this is a manufacturing information, those kind of classification you will be able to derive. But not only that, within that specific domain, you can identify whether this is a invoice or purchase order, shipping notification, completely automatically without having any human involvement. You can also perform sentiment analysis, right? So what is the emotion expressed in the piece of text? This is especially important in product review, social media. So like in this webinar, we see some students are not behaving properly and we are upset with that behavior, right? So that sentiment you can detect on the fly using machine learning models and take some corrective action, that instead of asking our moderator to stop that access, we can proactively apply machine learning model to automatically apply those kind of restrictions, right? So really controlling the behavior based on the emotions expressed not only in the text but also in the video. um, and then machine translation, right? So this is automatically translating text from one language to another. So this is really becoming a global opportunity. There are hundreds and thousands of natural languages in the world. Even in India, if you see, we have 27 plus national languages. So how you can translate text from Marathi to English, Hindi to Tamil, etc., can all be made possible with natural language processing. And you will understand the basics of those fundamentals in this course. And another thing we'll touch upon in this module, if you move to the next slide, is what are those techniques that you can apply for natural language processing. So uh, Charu, if you move to the next slide, it's still stuck on the first slide. Yeah, so the techniques that we will apply and you will learn are around text pre-processing, bag of words model, word embeddings, etc. And then we will get into more advanced technologies such as transfer mode models, which is really powering the generative AI, chat GPT like application. So you will understand the basics and fundamentals of it, how these technologies work, how you can apply to different use cases. And the last module will cover, if you move to the next slide, yeah, it will cover the ethics, bias, and future trends. It ties nicely with some of the security opportunities that Charu was talking about. So as more and more companies will start adopting AI, the government will start adopting AI for their day-to-day business, there will be a lot of problems that they need to solve, right? There will be problems around privacy and data protection. There is bias and fairness in the models because everything is automated and there is no human in the loop to take decisions. How do we make sure that there is a transparency and accountability? So there will be opportunities to do specialization in that area, provide guidance to not only to private industries, private companies, but also to government to come up with policies and really set the trend that will drive this adoption forward. So I want to share, like, maybe one real world example of AI bias, right? So the models are trained on real world data, but there is always gender bias, uh, giving more preference to male over female, because a lot of data that is generated and these models are trained on are very much biased towards male, right? And government is taking actions to really give fair representation to all the genders, and there will be challenges that need to be solved and which will give a lot of opportunities to really make sure that AI is being applied in a fair and a consistent manner. And the last module, in this module, the last thing we will cover is future trends of AI, right? And this is very fast evolving field. With this course, you will already be ahead of most of the world, frankly. So what are the future trends in AI, right? So everyone is actually now looking at generative AI. Charu, if you move to the next slide. So the future trends in AI, like generative AI, which uses text, image, and video generation, how you can explain the AI, what is the AI safety and robustness, and what is the potential impact of AI on society. So it will not, like this course, all these modules will not only give you just the theoretical or lab experience, but also prepare you for where AI is going in terms of future trend, what are the external trends that is driving the innovation here. With this, I'll hand it back to Charu to explain details of the course, how we are approaching it, and what are the next steps that you can take.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Yogesh. I mean, that's real granular. Uh, I think this field is vast, guys. It's just too big to even explain. Uh, Even if you master one area, is more than adequate. It's unending. It just started, most important thing. And it will touch almost every aspect of the areas which you're trying to cover. Now, we probably have 500 or 1,800 people registered in Ocean, basically, even if we all qualify. And also, it doesn't mean that a lot of people will lose jobs because AI does something different than what you guys think. It kind of augments, it helps. It also has to do with a lot of data sets which are already available, data creation, data sanctity, all these things are very important words. But we thought of bringing it to you very much after discussion with and the help with many other colleges who express the need for this particular training and possibility of working together. But we do want to fast track it, don't want to delay all these things, and not make sure that labs are available for continuous practice. Sagarika, you may like to take it over from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you
So I'll
so
change the screen for you, no problem. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yogesh, for your information. I hope it is going to help the students. They have to look ahead 10 steps, not restricting them with what they are doing now. Okay. So, yes, I'm going to share my screen, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Just give me 1 minute. So I will take you to a website, all of you, wherein you can see how you can register. And we have a community, CSC community, wherein thousands of articles you can access for free. You just have to register over there. And in our website also, you can visit our website and can register yourself for the course. I'm sharing my screen right now. Is it visible for everybody? So I'm going to take you to our website. So I'm going to share our website link also. I'm putting into the chat box. Just do it with me. All of you are online. Just go to our website. Okay, I'll take you step by step. This is the home page. Okay, so we have a lot of certification courses for AIML, cybersecurity and all. So I'll show you where you can go for AIML courses first. Then I'll take you to the CSC community thing. Okay, so here in the landing page, you can see register AIML course. Just click over it. We all are on the same page. All of you are able to visit our website. This is an artificial intelligence engineering certification program for the engineering students. Scroll the page, scroll down. You'll get an option to log in or register AI course. Click on the register option. So you'll get these two options, login and register. Just click on the register option. Suppose I'm putting it my name, okay? You're able to follow me, all of you? Just say yes or no, thumbs up. So in this way, I'm already registered myself. I have already registered. So it shows I've already registered. So this is the page wherein you can come and see the courses, the duration, exam time, course type, structure and all. Module 1, what all modules are there and how it is going to be beneficial for you people. So do contact me if you want to go ahead with the curriculum. Just do call us, or we have we have provided our email IDs and contact numbers. Do contact us for the same. And I'll take you to the CSC community also, wherein you can access thousands of articles for free. In the home page, in the landing page, if you see, there is a tab for community. You're able to see my screen. Am I going very fast? I'm not able to check your messages actually. So click on the community tab. You'll get two options, login and register. So this is, here you can access all the articles. Okay, so go and register here. It's a free community wherein you can get all the access. You can download 2 articles per day for free. So I'll show you how you can check that. So I've already registered myself. So if you are a student, you have to click on the student option. Okay. So you have to give a username. I'm registering it for my son also. So accordingly, just be with me and register for yourself. If you have the link, your LinkedIn ID, just put it here. Okay. Then your email address. If you are a student, then your student identity card, like you have to choose from the file, like your ID number, then your mobile number, then you can register here and you can access to all the documents. Okay, so any questions from your side right now? If you face any kind of difficulty in registering in the CSC community or for the course, just contact us. And for the discount coupons also, do contact me for the discounts. Okay, because we are going to start the batch from 7th of June and the registration date will be 31st of May. So if you are interested, be quick and contact me. Okay. So I am going to stop my sharing here. Sir, anything else you can add? You can edit up if you want to
Yeah.
add something, so.
No, I just want to thank you everyone who had joined. I want to make it sweet and short, guys. There's nothing much to be said that so many people have registered, almost 50, 60 people are still waiting room, and I'm sure many people have joined through YouTube. So those who are joined through YouTube, we'll do one more session, 1 or 2 more sessions of this particular seminar so that you guys are benefited a lot. At the same time, we'll add more schools, colleges if required. We are starting with a batch of 1,000 because it's not possible for us sitting in US to do small batches because it will be very difficult. Also, when you procure thousands of license together, it's much cheaper for us than going for 20, 30 license. You can't just afford it at all. So just to make it affordable, make it easy for us to handhold, help with the people, and we may bring more people to help you throughout the process to get very good hands-on training. Now, you can't be master of everything. You need to master some of the things. So put more time on the labs. And also labs has like, we can always extend time of the labs with the additional payments we are able to make so that you guys can master. But I would only request that, hey, you have to be very serious if you want to get into this particular stream, that you want to put time on the labs. And that's very, very critical. Many of the theories you're already learning, some of the theories you may like to learn newly, but question is that almost to everyone, I would request that, hey, thank you so much once again. Be serious about your career, be serious about your future. This can take you national, international. Almost every country is looking for the people in AI. Even if there are like 2,000 people available in US now, all 2,000 people will get employed in US. as well as in India too. And with a lot of changes, Microsoft, Google is bringing country to country where they want to hire the people in the AI discipline. They are going to limit their hiring to many limited countries. That always increases a lot of demand in India. Thank you so much. And I think let me just share one more slide at the end and then close from there. So I'm going to share a screen.
We'll take
One
the
slide
questions
ahead.
ahead, sir. A few questions are there.
Oh yeah, I'll take the questions. Go ahead, guys.
So, just a minute, sir. So the first question is from just Ragul, just a minute, sir. So Ragul Krishna, he's saying, I'm unable to register. So tell me again, please. So I'll get in touch with you, Ragul. Don't worry. I have your contact number. So I'll get in touch with you. Or you can give me a call also so that we'll help you doing that. Not to
Yeah.
worry. We are there to help.
Yeah, and Sagarika, you can take a note and just send a direct message if you want online to Sagarika right now. Any other questions, Sagarika?
Yes, sir. Questions are there. Few questions are there. I'm taking it ahead. Just. It's a question from Pranita. What is the role of artificial intelligence in cybersecurity?
So there is a lot happens, correct? Now, I was presenting yesterday to the council and also working with the ISO committees basically, which come up with this regulation, and they are also admitting experts in that one. Now, there is a standard called ISO 42001, which is basically you can look at it, can give you the ideas to what you can achieve and what you cannot achieve. Very important factor which you can learn from this one in the cybersecurity space is apart from ethics and compliance, all decision making in AI or ML is going to happen with the data which you have at your disposal. Now, have you heard about the word called response AI? That's a new term which is coming in the market. Response AI is all about responsible decision making. If your data is not perfect, you are not going to make the right decision. So security starts, integrity starts from there. Another factor which comes is a processing integrity. How do you know these algorithms are actually doing what they are supposed to do? How do you know that they are not being tampered with? And there are other areas to cross check within the realm of the security. So there are companies which are actually already floating in the market, which has to do with the protection of the artificial intelligence, ML, and putting the database around it. Now, again, this is the evolving career, cybersecurity as far as controls mechanism, everything. I can go on, but you can connect with me directly. I can send you a presentation which I just did yesterday in Chicago on the cybersecurity AI and auditing AI, and I can share that with you. And that will give you the full idea as to how the cybersecurity is evolving around artificial intelligence, everything. Now, this vision technology, taking cameras, correct? Cameras brings the information. Now, if the car has to turn left and right, and if somebody tampers with that database, what's going to happen? It's going to cause a lot of accidents. So security is the going to be very high once the AI starts catching up. In fact, it's already very high. If you have a company in that space, you are going to do extremely well when it comes to the AI and cybersecurity. I'll keep it brief and short. Next one.
So the question from Dhanush, how
Mhm.
artificial intelligence will play a vital role in financial areas?
So all the decision making, I think there was a slide here on the financial side of the world. I had an image here, and I don't want to basically banking and all that. A lot of things are mitigation of threats and risks, increasing regulatory compliance, deployment of cognitive computing products, prevention of cyber crime. These are the very few ones. But as we rightly said it in the beginning, saying that, hey, a lot of simple thing like you just now we saw that people are doing funny things. This can easily be dissected with the help of, so in the financial thing, portfolios, if people are doing something no, wrong, something right, all the behavioral mechanism can be completely analyzed by using AI. And it's so advanced and so easy also, because you may feel that, hey, it's a very difficult field. I think practice makes man perfect, and we Indians are very brilliant. By definition, I feel that I feel it very easily by looking at the talent pool we have. So given a little bit of push and help, You yourself will come with a lot of use cases in finance and banking. I don't need to answer that question. The moment you start understanding, you will create use cases saying, I'll solve this problem, I'll solve this problem. There are so many things. I'm trying to do CRA, and know your customer, KYCs and all that area, where I think if you're in touch with the RBI just issued a circular banning almost 20 banks in India not to add new customers there, which came from the KYC. Imagine they have a AI ML platform existing and they come to know that all their KYC problems by click of a button, they will never be situation what is happening today. So there are a lot can be done, guys. A lot can be done. Okay. I'll keep it brief and short here. Any other one?
Yes, sir. It's a direct question. Shreya texted me directly. Are there any prerequisites required or recommended background knowledge required to enroll for this course? And how
Okay.
CSC Council support participants who may be new to AIML?
Absolutely. Yogesh, I want you to answer that question. You know how you started your journey. We all met AI, guys. AI was not before we became engineers. That's my answer to your question. We met AI. AI just came in and we had the same skills and talent. We just improved it, enhanced it to get to the AI industry now. And we're doing it as we speak and as we teach. Maybe times when you teach team, we'll be learning a lot from you guys too. So equally smart people will help us to learn a lot. But Yogesh, can you answer this question?
Yeah.
This is the question that came to the direct chat.
Wait. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yogesh
So
is
the
taking.
yeah. So the basic skills you will need is fundamentals of programming language, like basics of algorithm and how to write simple programs. That is good enough skill to have. High school level mathematics, knowing what is a graph and what is derivative and integration. That level of mathematics is enough, but you don't need to be a scientist, or you don't need to have deep level knowledge of Python or other programming languages to get started. And you will gain a lot of skills as you start doing the labs and getting hands-on experience.
Any other question?
Yes, sir. One more question is there. So, does the course offer certification upon completion? And how widely CSC Council's course is recognized in the industry?
So the question is that this is like asking a question to your own university saying that should I work with the university on the cyber or not? This is all evolving, guys. Cyber CSC Council as well as our companies in US for more than 8 years. We have been working in this space. We're just trying to bring it to India. But knowledge base and the foundation is very critical. We stand our own credentials. Very important thing is that it's not where you learn, is what you learn is very critical. And how do you achieve those particular practices? What I mean to say is that practice on the labs and the hand-holding support, which is unique to our offering, which is very critical for your learning. Now, as far as this field is concerned, is completely new field. So we have spent a lot of time in creating those particular use cases for you for the labs and which you can work on it. And I think time will itself speak, the one batch itself will speak for us that what we are capable of when it comes to CSC. We have studied the market. We have studied all the offerings available in India. We have seen what other people are doing in the market. We understand we sit in US, and that's the reason we said we must get into this market very quickly. And this does mean that discussion with the deans, chairman of some of the universities, and some of the teachers you're already working with, faculty heads you're working with, they are contributors to our thinking or our dream too. This idea did not come, just came all by itself. We have people who are well-wishers, which are already mentioned to you. Those guys have already told us what exactly is required and how it can be done. And then we are just facilitators. Okay. So you will get to know more about CSC as we do, but we have very well established online platform. You can look at CSC Council, you can look at Security, which is our B2B offerings, which goes to the businesses offering. We work with the businesses too. But as far as students and the faculty is concerned, we decided to that, hey, we'll go strongly with the new generation very quickly because AI will need a lot of people. Okay.
So the next question is from Shreya again. So are there any open source or resource available for experimenting with AI and ML?
Are there any
Open resource available for experiments?
open resource available for experiments? I won't say that. The labs itself cost a lot of money for us to set it up and get it done. So I don't think so. When you go to the open resource, you're going to get that much of practice or the hand holding. Material is always going to be there, but what is right or wrong? Google is good, but Google is dangerous too because it's not going to tell you what right or. That's the exact difference response AI is trying to bring. Response AI is responsible decision making, making sure that you're not taking it from the open space without just by closing your eyes and trying to move ahead. And that's why you want to make sure that every data sets you're working with is right. And that's exactly you need to do in your life to that. Hey, if you're going to the open source, do you know right or wrong? But I'm not seeing much. I'm not denying that it's not there, but you'll have to make your own judgment and decision as to what's right or wrong. Second thing is that the focus of the open source, what you want to focus in what career and what area versus what other people want to do. You need to see that too. Make sense? Okay.
Yes. So one last question is there, sir. Is there a demo or a trial version of the course available for the participants to experience before enrolling or allowing them to access the course content, the teaching? Any demo version they're asking about?
So it depends on how expert are you in AI. I mean, this is like I know how to drive the car and I try the car. But if you don't know how to drive the car, have you tried the car? Correct? Are you just going to sit in the chair and look at the steering wheel, or do you know actually the gears and all that? So I don't think so. You will be able to drive the AI just by looking at it. All you want to test yourself is in the lab. Take some example and start testing yourself and see how good you are. But then as you rightly, somebody asked me in the open space, something is there, you can try it in open space too and see if you can come up with something. But the question is that once you start the course and once you get a good feeling about it, then only. AI is not a field where you can just start driving. Not at all. Not at all. You will need some kind of good knowledge. Yogesh, you have anything to add there?
Yeah, I think it's a very helpful to you know, if you go and do Google, like, you know, what are the open source resources to get started, you might find resources. The benefit you will get by going through a structured learning program is your you know, time is cut short, right? So what you were able to achieve in 1 year, you can quickly do it in 3 months. That I would consider a big benefit by going through a structured course where there is a instructor and guidance available to you to understand what works, what doesn't. Obviously, you know, if you're very determined, no one is going to stop you from learning. But there are definitely benefits going through a structured course, and that's why we go to college, we go to school, and that's the investment we make.
Anything else? Sagarika?
Yes, sir. Just one more question. Just a minute. I'm taking it ahead. Because few questions Mr. Yogesh has already answered in the chat box. So, one question is from Sonal. What career support service or resources does CSC Council offer to help participants leverage their AI/ML training?
I think I should not even answer that question. If your quality and Dr. Chopard is here, Dr. Bode, I think he has not joined, but
Dr.
have
Bode is
met
not
lot of
joined.
yeah, lot of people I've met currently in the colleges and the placement through the colleges, and all of them said to me one thing: if we have a quality people, Charu, job is not a problem. They themselves have answered this question. If you have a quality people, job is not a problem. When it comes to AI, we have a critical hire, which is our hiring company, and that's where we drive this one. We need 60 cybersecurity people. We're not getting it. We're not getting these people. AI, we can absorb as many people, we can place as many people as possible. That's a field where we can actually scale up also very rapidly. We'll scale up in cybersecurity also, and we are making those kind of differences in the market. So I think word is very, if you are a quality or dedicated, I don't think so I will need to look for a job. You are personally going to come back to me and tell me that I already got the job. Trust me, this field is quite open now. I mean, go to any companies and you know the kind of questions people are asking for the interview, you will get it. I mean, this is something which you're looking for, continuously looking for that help. So we need people. We need people even now. We need people basically all over the world, in fact, when it comes to AI. And I would say that doesn't matter where you get the opportunity, first jump on it, or even we can place you the candidate. I don't see any challenge at all in placing an AI space. Of course, word is quality. You have to be dedicating your time and efforts. But I think once you have a quality, sky's the limit for you. This is wide open field now.
Yes.
Any other question?
Not exactly, sir.
Okay. I think we should call. There are almost 382 people still there listening to us. I quite appreciate. I also appreciate those people who are drawing the lines, and I think you can use your skills wisely, guys, somewhere else to scale up your career. I would say that you'll benefit from any of the skills you have. Just make a wise use of it. And I would say that if you have additional skills, always train other people to do so, which will help. Another request, and make it a collaborative efforts, guys. Don't try to do things alone. Come together, form a group. If you're joining these classes, join as a group, 4 or 5 people together. You'll benefit a lot because we are going to work with the groups very nicely that will scale up very rapidly. So I really appreciate those people who have joined, and I think we can close the session. Sagarika, you can
Yes.
put on the screen our contact page and then close so that people
Yes.
can.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So you have very first slide of the contact.
Yeah, I'm sharing, sir. If you can stop sharing, sir, so I'll share my
Can
screen.
share. Oh, I'm sharing, then I can share it
Yeah, you
myself.
can share it, the first bit.
I don't know why my sharing stopped. Okay, but that's perfectly fine.
Just a minute, sir.
You can do that. I'll stop sharing for myself. Thank you, guys.
I'm sharing the screen for the contact details.
Mhm. So Dr. Prem Kumar, if you are still there, thank you
Yes,
so
Dr.
much.
Kumar
Dr.
is
Chupali.
there already also. Dr. Kumar, thank you so much for giving your time. Mr. Swapnil, thank you so much for giving your time.
Oh, Swapnil is here too. Swapnil, hello, Swapnil.
Dr.
I know
Menon, thank
Swapnil may not be
you.
in. Swapnil may be on mute. Yeah.
So this is the
That's
contact number and email ID. If you have any queries, questions, do write to us to contact us, and we will be there to help you out to start a new journey of AI/ML. Because see, bachelor's is the minimum eligibility criteria if you want to apply somewhere. But in this heavy competition, how you're going to make yourself stand out, you have to think about that. And how you're going to make yourself stand out, you have to start working on your skill set right now. Okay?
yeah. Thank you,
Just,
Dr.
yeah.
Muthu. Thank you so much. Appreciate, guys. I think, guys, get ready for that will be a request. Thank you so much, and we'll close the session within
Yes.
2 minutes.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, everyone. And thank you so much, Charu sir, and thank you so much, Mr. Yogesh, to give your valuable time for the students as well.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
most welcome, guys.
I'm closing the meeting now. Yeah.
Yes, please. You can